What up, Stash Nation? First and foremost, I want to apologize for today's video. I'm going to sound a little weird because of the fact that I've been sick for a very long time. Actually, not too long, just like 3 days. But yeah, so my voice sounds a little weird, that's why. And now secondly, today's video, it isn't going to be like the other Mustache Monday videos. I'm not going to be doing something that someone suggested because there was some pretty big news today that I feel like I just had to make a video about because I read about it on my lunch break and it just seemed like something that I should cover just because. So today's video, if you wanted something funny, you're not going to find it here. So yeah. Let's talk about it. So, according to a New York Times article, I have it right here on my laptop. I'm going to read it to you guys. It says, a series of bombs exploded near the finish line of the Boston Marathon on Monday, leaving 2 people dead and more than 24 injured, according to the Boston Police Department. A third explosion was heard just before 4 p.m., about an hour after the first 2 blasts. The police were apparently aware of the device before the explosions occurred. The Associated Press, citing an intelligence official, said that 2 other devices were found at the marathon area and that they were being dismantled. People were also being cleared from an area around the Copley Plaza Hotel after a package was found on a footbridge nearby. So I know a lot of you have already probably heard about this by now. It's been in the news for a couple hours. But I felt like I should make a video about it because, I don't know, I just did. First and foremost, I want to say sorry to the families that lost loved ones today. Probably doesn't mean too much coming from me, but I mean, I know it sucks to lose someone that you love, so I just want to say sorry to those people. And sorry to all the people who have loved ones in the hospital, because that also isn't good, especially, when Today for those people was supposed to be, a big day of joy. They were supposed to complete something that not a lot of people can say they've done. A marathon is a big event, and now it's turned into, instead of a day of joy for all of those people, into a day of sorrow. There's people who, instead of planning parties to celebrate, the people who completed the marathon, now they're planning funerals. And second off, I want to know what you guys think about this. Comment, why you think things like this happen in the world. Why at a place like a marathon, does someone think I'm going to put, why anywhere does anyone think I'm going to put bombs, or I'm going to go and I'm going to shoot people that I've never met? That, like I said, these people have families, and I don't know how people don't get that. I don't know if people who commit these crimes, I don't know if they've never lost a loved one, or, but for me as a human, I've lost people. My dad died not too long ago. I lost my great aunt. All of my grandparents are dead, and the pain that it causes someone to lose, someone you love, I don't understand how they don't process it, how they don't think about what they're doing, how someone just has that much hate inside them that they need to go out and do something like this. It just, the only explanation that I can think of in my head is that they just have to be sick, twisted, not healthy people to be able to commit a crime that's that big and that terrible. But now there's another side that I want to cover. One of my Facebook friends posted this on his wall. I thought it was a good point, and I want to see what you guys think. So I'm gonna read his post right now. It says, although bad things like war, famine, starvation, rape, neglect, and many more things happen every day, people don't realize all the good things that happen on a daily basis. I believe that there is an equal balance to life. For everything bad that happens, there are equal good things that happened. The only thing is, people only like to focus on the negative aspects of life rather than anything positive. When an explosion happens, it always makes television, but you never hear about the many good things that happen. Something equally good will or already has happened, and it will just simply go unnoticed. And your views on this world today will forever remain grim. So, what do you guys think? Do you think he has a valid point? That us as a society, that we concentrate too much on the bad things that happen and not enough on the good? Or that the world actually is just completely, shit has hit the fan and there's no turning back, we're all screwed. More bad than good is ever going to happen in the world. I personally agree with him. I mean, maybe not completely equal, maybe, I guess I don't really know, but I feel like one time my mom and we had this conversation. She said she was walking in the hall one day. She works at a college. She said she was walking in the hall behind two students, and one student was making fun of someone. And, she said they were being really, really mean, and she was concentrating on all of the things that that person was saying. But she had also said earlier that the other person was saying, hey, man, stop it. It's not cool. Like, I know that person. I like that person. But she kept concentrating. She was like, I don't know how kids can be that mean. We were never that mean when I was, when I was your age, blah, 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 blah. But then in the end, I said, but you realize for the person that was saying all the bad things, there was also a person that was sticking up for that person. So you saw one bad thing, but you also saw one good thing. And she was like, yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. So, I mean, I guess that there is a balance. I think, good things happen, but as people, we tend to latch on to the bad. It makes for a, I mean, I don't want to offend anyone or sound bad, but it makes for a better news story if you cover the tragedies rather than, the good. There are good things that make the news, but it just doesn't seem as often. So I want you guys to comment and tell me what you think about the situation, why you think things like this happen, whether or not you agree with the Facebook post I read. Do you think that, like I said, the world is just utterly terrible and there's no saving it, or do you think that, with the amount of people there are now and the amount of news coverage, that we just hear about the bad rather than the good? So our perception of the world has changed to, see all of the bad things that are happening. But that's all I have to say. Have a good Monday. Go hug your family, because there's people out there right now who can't. Again, I want to apologize to them, tell them that they get my deepest sympathy. Like I said, I've lost a loved one before, and I know how much it hurts. But you're going to get through it. I mean, it may not seem like it, but it'll happen someday. Yeah. So, like I said, go hug your family, because they're not around forever. And there's people right now who can't. There's kids. Well, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I guess I don't know who was impacted, but they had a family for sure. I mean, for a fact they had a mom and dad. So I don't know. I just can't imagine something that was supposed to be so happy turning into this. So like I said, have a good Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow, Stash Nation.